Gary, my name is Jayden Anderson and I am 10 years old, and I was wondering, how do hurricanes affect the sea life?
It's a good question.
Great question.
Yeah, it really is. And Jayden, of course, was over at Crown Center, that new Under the Sea exhibit they have over there. It's
very
really
cool.
spectacular.
Yeah.
Well, hurricanes can have several impacts on oceans. Now, if you're down deep, if you're down 300, 400, 500 feet deep in an ocean, there's very little effect from a hurricane. But in shallower waters, it can certainly disrupt oceans. As a fisherman, I can certainly tell you that in the saltwater areas, and especially those shallow areas, it can certainly have an impact, most of which are negative. Now, it does kind of murky up the water just a little bit. Imagine that all of a sudden, if you threw a bunch of fog your way, how it would disrupt your life. It also kind of disrupts the food chain because of that. It can harm the reef as well, and of course, that's where much of the marine life lives, in those reef areas. It takes weeks to become stable again, to kind of wash the oceans back to clean, to get all the plant and animal life kind of back on their normal schedule of things. Well, also, some predators and scavengers can find an easy meal out of this. Keep in mind that some of the huge waves and some of the ocean swells can actually push some of the fish up onto the rocks and such. So birds and some of the scavengers, crabs and things, can find a real easy meal out of that. So that, I guess, would be a benefit for some of the animals. And then hurricanes, they typically cause much more harm than good. So we don't like to see those moving into shores. And of course, we as people, we don't really like hurricanes much either.